Okay, question 16. When Leah takes a shot on a goal during a game of soccer, the probability of her scoring is 0.15. So the probability of her scoring equals 0.15. That means that the probability of her missing is 1 minus her probability of scoring. So 0.85. Determine the least number of shots she must attempt during the game to ensure the probability that she scores at least one goal is 90% or greater. So that means that we want to determine the number of shots given that she is going to score at least one goal. So we want the probability that she scores at least one goal to be equal to 0.9%. 0.9 or 90%. Okay, so if she's scoring at least one goal, that also means that we want to find the probability that she scores no goals. So it's going to be 1 minus the probability of no goals. So that's the complementary event that we're going to use because it's too hard to determine without knowing n. Okay, so this is what we've got so far. So we want the probability that she scores no goals to be equal to 0.9. Okay, so if she scores no goals, that means that she's missed. So we're going to use the 0.85. And we don't know how many games we're playing, but every time that she misses, then it's an and thing. So it's 0.85 times 0.85 times 0.85 because she misses and she misses and she misses. So this function is going to tell us what n is. Now you could just rearrange this function and work out the answer, but you can also use solve n. So we're going to go math. Nope, we're not. We're going to go option, calc, solve n. Now I'm using solve n because if this was a quadratic, which it isn't, but if it was, and I didn't recognize that, it would give me two solutions, so I wouldn't have any problems. I'd get the two answers and I'd go, oh, that should have been a quadratic. Okay, that bracket 0.85 to the power of x. Go down and close the bracket, tell the calculator what variable we're solving for here, and press execute. Okay, so that tells us that n is equal to 14.168. So therefore, we must play 15 games. If she only plays 14, then because of this little rounding at the end here, that means that it's not guaranteed. But if she's playing the 15 games, then she is going to get into that 90% range.